My What the Farage moment, Fauci. Yes, Dr. Fauci is going. Well, I'm joined by Rick Mehta, who was a former US Food and Drug Administration official and current health law professor. Rick, good evening to you.
Good evening. Thanks for having me on.
I've got him. No, not at all. Now, I noticed something really interesting this morning. On Politico, there's a change of narrative about the adoption of the vaccine, and Politico coming pretty much full out and saying the White House attempted to block the FDA from collecting additional safety data, that the administration's campaign to speed up treatments and vaccines before the election, even including pressurizing former FDA Commissioner Stephen Hahn. And, Trump attempted this, Trump attempted that. And I wonder, there seems to be a slight change of debate about whether the vaccine is a really, really good thing or not. And they're starting to prepare Donald Trump to be the scapegoat. How is my reading of that, in your view?
It's no surprise. Your reading is spot on. And of course, there's a reason for this. And it has less to do with medical science and everything to do with political science. Listen, we have a very important midterm election coming up, which is going to change the control and leadership of our Congress. Both the Senate and the House are likely to flip to Republican control. And of course, many of these liberal outlets and those that are driven by an agenda are trying to rewrite the history. And when I say history, I'm talking about the last 2 years. They're trying to rewrite exactly what happened in order to effectuate an outcome to try to save face at the polls in November this year.
But it is a kind of, in this country, the government says, hey, we've done well. We were the first to get the vaccine out. But there is a new debate going on. Now, Dr. Fauci has been in his role for decades. Why is it that he's going now, in your view? Is it because he's coming under such fierce criticism?
Absolutely. I mean, again, it comes down to two words: political science. Dr. Fauci himself sees the writing on the wall. And if there's one thing that Dr. Fauci is, he's a very smart guy, and he sees the writing on the wall. He knows that Congress is going to flip to Republican control, and he's going to have to answer some very tough questions that he's been skirting for more than 2 years now. Gain of function research, NIH's involvement. Did he overwrite his own team to allow for funding at the Wuhan Institute? And what was his collaboration with the Chinese Communist Party in order to create this virus? A lot of national security questions that need to be answered. And he doesn't want to be in the hot seat. So it's no coincidence the timing for his stepping down.